Okay, hi, my earth signs. My name is Bree, aka Luna P Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, the week of February, or not the week, but the month of February, I want to get into what shadow work you guys are going to be doing. So, as I was shuffling the cards, overall, the energy that I'm getting for you guys for the whole month of February is you guys are going to be going through a change of how you perceive yourself. Your perception of yourself is going to change. There's going to be more self acceptance. You're going to be balancing out the aspect of giving and receiving. And you're going to turn around. How do I say this? What you're going to be doing is you're going to be shifting your focus onto bringing into fruition what you really want to bring in your life. So, starting off the first pile here, I have Radical Curiosity, seeing as if for the first time every time. And I just want you guys to take a look at this card because it's so gorgeous. And this gives me like inner child vibes. Like, this is like opening your eyes for the first time of who you are and what you want and what you deserve. So, like, you're going to be asking yourself this month, what do I deserve? What do I want? Do I deserve this treatment that I'm getting for these set relationships and situations? You know, and where can I give more? But I feel like for you guys have been giving a lot, like from what I'm hearing, like you've been giving a lot of material. So like you've been helping people with money, you've been helping people with their issues in the physical, world. And that's like work, giving advice on work, giving advice on, relationship situations. You guys have just been giving a lot of your energy to other people in that arena. So this month you're going to be asking yourself, where have you been giving too much? Where have you been giving too little? And where can you take a step back and allow people to give to you? And where also, I heard too, where can you assert boundaries? Boundaries are going to be a big thing. And I do want to say this as well. If someone is ever upset at you for you placing a boundary, then they're not really your friend. They're benefiting off of your lack of boundary. And that's where you need to like cut that person off if you so choose. I don't ever want to tell anybody to do that because it's hard, or may step on some toes. Sometimes you can't, but at the end of the day, no, you know what, fuck it, yeah, cut them off. Cut them off. No excuses. This is about your life. This is about your energy. This is about you guys, and it's honestly time to cut those people off. If they can't respect your boundaries, if they can adjust to your boundaries, okay, yeah. But if they can't respect and if they get upset at you for placing boundaries, then it's time to most definitely cut them off, because they will be blocking your energy of receiving from the universe and receiving from your manifestations, and that really needs to go. Especially if they've been blocking that for a long time. Like, let's say, you've been allowing people to overstep your boundaries for over a year. Like, think about it. That is 365 days worth of, infinite energy that you could be using to bring, certain manifestations and things in. Like, you're blocking yourself from getting what you want by keeping those relationships and people around, right? So, with this card, nature spirits, I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on earth. That's giving me vibes that you guys are finally understanding that you are a part of this earth. Your mind, body, and spirit, like, that's important, and you deserve to be taken care of, and that aspect. And take a look at this card, High Priestess of Spirit. It may kind of be opposite from the camera, but the High Priestess of Spirit, like, this really talks to me about taking that spiritual change. You may see 222 a lot. You may see 2020, 202. You may even see 777 or 77. Like, this is just giving vibes of spiritual change, like changing your consciousness, changing your mental, and adjusting it so you are more aligned with what's true for you and what and letting go of what's not. It's like a spiritual shift. So next we have radical self-acceptance. You're perceived the way you perceive yourself. Owl deception. At day's end, rest. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. And we also have the lust card. So with the radical self-acceptance, that's talking about how you, again, like how you perceive yourself, how you view yourself. You guys will be taking a look at all of those negative aspects of your ego that kind of hold you back from all of your power. Like you guys are very limited in how you see yourself and how you view yourself. And going into doing this shadow work for the month is going to bring you to a place where you see all of these things that that hold you back, all these identities, all these masks that you guys wear. Like in my mind's eye, I just see like this wall full of like masks, but they're masks that pertain to other people. So like, let's say you have a friend named, I don't know, John, right? And from John's point of view, he wants you to be the guy that fixes his car whenever he is ready to call you up, right? It's time for you to throw that mask away, because that's not who you are. You are not just somebody that'll fix a car for that said John. Like you guys have so many masks that you put on yourself, like you don't have to put these masks on, but you do out of the attempt to appease other people. So with the radical self-acceptance, this is, saying like, look at who you really are and let go of those masks, like who you are as a person, as a soul, as a spirit, as, whatever. You're different than all of those fucking masks and all of those things other people perceive you to be. So it's time for you to let go of some of those masks, if not all, and really take a look at who you are, what you want, and what you want to bring into, this world. And, with the owl talks about like, wisdom and deception. So I feel like the word deception is popping out more to me. And it's giving the energy of, yeah, where are you fucking lying to yourself? Excuse my French, but like really, where are you fucking lying to yourself? What mask don't you have to fucking put on anymore? What can you let go of? How can you lift, the burden? And I don't mean to talk about myself, but I remember when, I used to tell myself like, if anybody else needs help, I'm here. I'm always here. I'm always front and center if everybody needs anything. But at the end of the day, that's exhausting. It's an exhausting load to carry, because at the end of the day, everybody, goes down their own path, and people will do whatever the fuck they want to do at the end of the day. Like, you can't control people, you can't help people, and at the end of the day as well, why waste your breath and preach to an audience that doesn't want to listen? Why give advice to people that don't want the advice, because they're going to do what they want to do anyway? That was a mask that I had to, well, I want to say it was like a whole box of masks, because I had to be a different type of way for each person. Like I had to shift and adjust myself, my personality for all these people in my fucking lives. Whether I was letting them vent to me, or, if I noticed a friend was uncomfortable with certain behaviors that I would, give out or portray. And I'm thinking to myself like, hold up, I accept you for who you are and for what you are. Why aren't you accepting me for everything that I am? Why do I have to make myself small and put myself into a box just because you're fucking uncomfortable with me being blunt? You know what I mean? So these are things to think about, my earth babies. Where do you need to put the mask down? Because at the end of the day, like, you guys, it's all about like you guys have put so much time and attention into everybody else that it's now time for you guys to put that time and attention to yourself. Because I also have here at day's end, rest, and this is like taking a time out, taking a step away. And I mean taking a time out and step away forever for doing this. This doesn't mean like don't help people, but what this means is balancing give and take, and allowing yourself to receive for once, allowing yourself to receive for a period of time. You need help, let people help you. You need somebody to open the door for you, let them. Somebody gives you a compliment, say thank you. Don't neglect that compliment. Don't say something to shoot that compliment down. Like if somebody says, oh, I like your nails today, or I like your shoes today, don't say anything like, oh, it could be better. It's a few weeks in for a fill, or oh, I got a few scuffs on it. Just say thank you and accept that. And with the lust card, I feel like with the lust card being upside down, I feel like you guys aren't purposefully trying to do this. Like, you guys are trying to do this from the bottom of your heart because you guys, you know, like, you guys are good people and you want to help. You want to do, you want to be there for people, but it's just others are taking, you know, it for granted. And they're not allowing you rest. They're not allowing you a break. Like, you could be, like, let's say you work Monday through Friday and you have the weekends to yourself and you are piling your fucking weekends up with other people's bullshit because you feel like you need to. You feel these people need you, you know. It's okay if people fucking need help. People need to figure shit out for themselves. You know, this is what life is for. Life is a learning lesson. And life is here for people to learn, for people to go through these ups and downs so they can learn. Like, if you continuously give advice and help people, they're never going to learn for themselves. So sometimes people have to bust their ass in order to learn. So I know you guys want to help, but it's time to allow them to help because you guys have a lot of healing to go through. You guys have a lot of things that you need to work through in order for you to feel better internally. So next we have the presence of absence, we have the serpent card, and we have spirit awakened. So the presence of absence says, hold what is absent in the presence of your love. And it talks about knowledge healing, spirit awakened, I embrace my soul. So I feel like this is for my earth signs that, you know, have had people in situations like up and leave their lives. Like, and I'm talking about, like, you know, it was unexpected. Like, some shit just like happened and there was a fucking tower moment and things just went south and you're just left like, yo, I don't even know what I did in order for this, you know, to happen. And what I'm healing is, understand that it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. And spirit is closing these connections and these situations out because they are draining of your energy. They're not good for you. So instead of being sad and, you know, being sad, which I don't want to say instead of, but I should say it like this: don't allow yourself to wallow in the sadness and the victimization for too long, because at the end of the day, you know, there's a bigger plan at hand. Again, it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Spirit thought you were so worthy. Spirit, God, whoever, the universe, thought you were so worthy enough to take a step into your life and put, you know, their personal hands into your life and say, okay, this person's not good for you. This person's not good for you. This situation's not good for you. This job is not good for you. This situation ain't good for you. I'm going to take them all out so you can start fresh. So you won't have anything else tugging on your energy and, you know, emptying your cup and not feeding your cup, or filling your cup, I should say. So Spirit is saying, look at it from a different perspective. You know, you have the serpent card here, and I'm going to show it to you. You have the serpent card, you know, and the serpent talks about, you know, healing, like you're shedding that skin. And that's why Spirit is taking these things out of your life, is because you need these things to be taken away from you in order for you to grow. They're stunting your growth. So with this Spirit Awakens card, I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Like, right then and there, that's just telling you, like, Spirit is trying to align you to the right connections and to the right situations that benefit you. And all Spirit is asking of you is for you to listen. Just listen, take heed, listen, let things go. Don't fight for things to be in your life right now. Let things clear out so you can make room for more. Sorry, I need to text my brother because I was supposed to pick him up. I am so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. Perfect. So sorry, you guys. But anyway, so Spirit is saying, listen, take heed into all of the things that we are trying to do for you. Look at it from a bird's eye view. And also look at how you feel after these things like leave your life. Of course, you're going to have your grieving period. But when you really take a step back after a while and you're like, wow, I don't have this person, you know, stifling my energy. I don't have this person doing it. This person doing it. I'm by myself. I'm by myself. I don't have nobody taking anything from me. And at the end of the day, it feels great. And I can speak from experience, because I remember I had like tons of people being in contact with me like every single day. And I mean like every day, like 5 people. I'm talking to 5 people, hours of the day, and I work the full 8-hour shift Monday through Friday, and then on top of that, after that, I would work another 4 to 5, to 6 hours doing DoorDash, and I was working 7 days a week. So I had all these things fucking going on. I couldn't even process my emotions. I couldn't even process what I want and I need. And that was another thing. I was also working on my creative endeavors. So I'm juggling all of these things, and I only had so much capacity in my mind, in my brain, to deal with my life. So everything would just send me over if, like the little... I'm just realizing that my moon cycle is down. My moon fell. There's a spirit in my house somewhere. But anyways, so, I started to realize, like, I have all these things going on in my mind and all these people's problems and issues. And, I'm thinking of solutions and like, things that these people can do to solve their fucking problems. But at the end of the day, they didn't want to fix shit themselves. To me, with where I'm at now on my journey, if you ask for advice, or you complain about a situation and, you're being given a way out, and you're not listening to that, you're not heeding that advice, or heeding, those steps, whether it be from me or spirit. And honestly, whenever I give advice, it's channeled straight from fucking spirit. So, this is like accurate advice that I'm giving to these people, energy that I'm using to channel, advice and give it to people. And they're not listening. Like, they're choosing to stay stagnant. So what spirit did for me was, spirit took out all of those people. Like, those people cut me off cold turkey at first. And at first it was uncomfortable, because I know change is uncomfortable. And when these people are all you fucking knew for a while, it is kind of sad to be ripped away from that and stripped away from that. But at the end of the day, like, once I started to get over that and move forward and press on and just focus on my day-to-day needs, I put all that energy into myself and what I need for myself. Day by day, I learned how to be in the present moment. I learned how to cherish the present moment. I learned what it felt like to have space in my mind and space in my brain to breathe. And then I started to notice, like, my psychic gifts started to come online and become more prominent. My clairaudience boomed. My telepathy boomed. My empathic gifts kind of blossom, and I'm doing this. Like, there's so many doors and so many things that just unlock once you have that much space in your psyche, in your consciousness, and it's just there for you. And then, like, let's say, because I really love to give advice, I really love to help people. So getting rid of all those people put me into a position where I can do what I love, but I can reach an audience that actually cares and wants to know, hey, what can I do in order to move myself forward? So, that's just an example, and it happens so many different ways for people, but I guarantee you, one of the main things that you're going to love is that space in your consciousness and that room to breathe and to do, and for you to make decisions because you want to, not because you feel like you have to, for the benefit of other people. You get to ask yourself, hey, Bree, do I really feel like driving 30 minutes to go listen to somebody fucking vent about a man that they knew that they know that ain't fucking good for them, but they still want to fuck around with them? No, I don't. Not to be mean, but I really fucking don't. Like, I can be doing tons of fucking different things with that time, right? Or I would ask myself, do I really feel like staying on the phone for over an hour and listening to somebody bitch about the same situation that they bitched about last week, 2 days ago, a year ago? No. Because why? Why empty my cup for you when you're not doing nothing, to feel like that? Sorry, I'm getting excited because I can go on for that shit forever. But long story short, going down this path and allowing spirit to detox your life, it opens up so many doors for the self and so many periods of just rest. Like, from what I'm feeling, earth signs, is like your mind needs a full fucking break, like a full-fledged break. And spirit has heard your prayers, your like questions, like, when am I gonna have a break? When is this gonna happen? I just want a break. Why can't I have a break? Why is it so hard? Spirit is trying to give it to you. So just, again, listen. Allow it to happen. So next we have sharing. There is giving and receiving in giving. And we have discernment, prescience, prophecy, vision, and your own path. So, and then I love how with this pile, the master number 33 is here. But so you guys also have 2323 as a synchronicity. So if you guys have been seeing 2323, this is confirmation. We also have 1424. So 2424, you could be seeing 666. We have 1313, 404, 1414, and 1414. I think I said that, or 414. And 21, and 2. So again, like, this pile starts off with the master number 33. There is giving and receiving and giving. So with this pile, like, this talks about what they told me is taking a look into certain situations and seeing where you're being taken advantage of, because there's a lot of people, my earth signs, that are taking advantage of you. And again, what they're doing is they're taking advantage of your lack of boundaries. And spirit is opening your eyes to these people that are taking advantage of your lack of boundaries. So pay attention to those signs. Sometimes it's like your third eye will just be beaming one day, and somebody will say something, and sorry, I had to scratch my foot, but somebody will say something, and you'll pick up on it, and you'll be like, did that person just say that? Because if they did, then that means their thought process is this. And I don't like that. I don't vibe with that. My morals don't sync with that. And spirit is saying this is happening for a reason, because you are growing, you are evolving, and things are falling out of alignment for you. These people, these things are not aligning, to your growth and the person that you're, meant to become. So allow your third eye to expand. Allow yourself to see these things. Allow yourself to receive the information. Allow spirit to bring you the information that you need in order to let these connections go. And I feel like with this card, it says your own path. I follow my unique path with courage and strength. I feel like a lot of these people don't value the same things that you do. They don't have the same morals and values. And it doesn't even have to be like religious, It could simply be, hey, I believe in working out. I believe in health. I believe in being healthy. But these people don't. They believe in eating fast food and poisoning their bodies. But you just have a certain appreciation for your vessel. So even things like that, spirit is calling your attention to look at these things, and these beliefs and these people that don't align with you, so you can get your bags ready and get your bags packed so you can leave them. And if you don't, spirit's gonna do it for you with the Via Tower moment, baby. Spirit always coming through with the damn Tower moments. If you don't allow the situation, if you don't take charge and allow the situations to leave your life, or you know what I mean, like if you don't take charge and leave the situations, they're gonna allow Tower moments to happen, so they will leave for you. It's gonna be a rough Tower moments. Because I'm so stubborn, I've had a lot of Tower moments in my day, because I still do believe in seeing the best of people, but for a while I didn't allow myself to see people for who they really were and who they truly were, because I had expectations that they were going to grow into the potential that I see for them. But you know, the whole time they weren't trying to grow. I wasn't allowing them to be who they truly were. I was just seeing something false. You know, these people, there's people that are stuck in their shadow, their ego, and they don't want to grow. And I'm not trying to shit on them, but at the end of the day, like, you can't hang on to them and try to help them move and try to help them grow. Like, you really got to let them be who they're meant to be. And if, you know, they're trying to be someone that's, you know, not of high personal integrity, you can't control that. You can't change that. You got to let them be that, and you got to bounce and move on to, you know, individuals that match that type of mindset and vibration that you want to be on. You know, that's just the sad part about it. So, you know, going into the next pile, we have intentions. Lacking personal direction begets confusion in life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess, but it was reversed, so that means it's good. The energy for that is reversed, and it's saying, like, for the month of February, as you allow yourself to take note of these relationships that are not good for you and that are bad for you, you guys, let me go back and read the card. You guys are going to be making, you know, sense. Like, I feel like it's going to be connecting the dots mentally, and you guys are going to open up, you know, another level of understanding as far as your energy and what you want. And I feel like what you guys are going to be recognizing is how to create a energetic vacuum for yourself. You're going to be recognizing that as you release these individuals, you have good energy coming in, and it's going to be coming in like pretty quickly with that 777 or 77. Like, you're going to understand quickly as hell how, you know, those relationships were holding you guys stagnant, and also these beliefs of yourself that you're not worthy enough of better connections is holding you stagnant. And when you guys get a whiff of that, and you guys like start integrating, changing fears, changing mindsets, changing people, changing situations and places, and, you know, thoughts and beliefs, you know, good things are going to start coming to you because you're growing, you're heightening your energy, you're increasing your self-worth, you're working on your self-worth, you're healing, you're purging. So that creates like a vacuum for good energy. Sorry, my freaking nose ring is like tickling the inside of my nose. But yes, so you guys are definitely going to be working on that. You guys also will be having a lot of forgiveness this month. So I feel like this will be going through like a lot of tower moments that will be triggering you guys, you know, to forgive people. So I feel like if these people have done you dirty, and you're recognizing it, you guys are going to be hella triggered to release that. So I would definitely say follow the moon cycles if you're into that. Follow the moon cycles so you can release on these moon cycles. You know, the moon cycle is good for energies that you want to bring in, and the full moon is great for releasing and letting go for that month or for that cycle. So allow yourself to forgive, allow yourself to understand the like the bird's eye view of it all. Like, it's all for growth. Like, everyone's on a personal path to growth, and even though like these people may want to stay in this stagnant, you know, state of being, you know, they honestly can't help it. That's just the conditions that they were born with, and they just don't want to do better for themselves because they don't know better. And some people just willingly know better but still don't want to do right because that's just them. They're just stuck in that 3D paradigm. So with the flames of wisdom, the crone, I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. So that pretty much verifies what I was saying. And of course, you know, this reminder card is like telling you to recognize the connection between all living things. Everything happens for a reason in life, and even though we may have unpleasant experiences with people, it's all to teach us a lesson. Like, we sign contracts before we are birthed, you know, on earth, and before we come down here on earth to complete our mission. We sign all these contracts so we can learn certain things that our soul needs to learn in order to advance and to spiritually progress. So that is the highest lesson that Spirit wants you to keep in mind. Like, it's all for a reason, it's all for a purpose. And next, with enough, the enough pile, we have enough, we have High Priestess of Water, Novice, and Balance. And so towards the end of the month of February, what I'm feeling is like you guys will start to tackle that belief that you aren't enough and that you aren't worthy. Like, pretty much throughout February, like, you're going to be overturning all of these relationships, and you guys are going to be opening your eyes to all of these unwanted beliefs and wounded hurts from your childhood. I'm feeling hurts and beliefs that pretty much don't do you any justice. Like, you guys are going to be opening yourselves up to that, and then the connections towards the middle of the month, and then towards the end of the month, you guys will be beginning that path of working towards, you know, I want to say like solar plexus, sacral chakra vibes, and throat chakra, like expressing your needs, expressing your wants. You guys are going to be opening up to the idea that you finally can express these things and go after what you want, but you're also going to trust yourself enough to do it. I don't want to say like you're going to trust yourself like at the beginning of the month, but you guys are going to be understanding that you can trust yourself and you can get out of your own way. The end of the month, I feel, will be a very emotional time period as well, because all the purging and all the emotions that you guys are going to be going through towards, you know, the middle. So I feel like you guys are going to definitely be tender in your shadow work, and it's going to feel very icky and like bleh, but you guys are also going to be become happy. I don't want to say complacent, but you guys are going to be happy and satisfied with where your path is going to be headed towards the month of March. I'm getting vibes of, it's like, yeah, like this is going to be the beginning of a new emotional cycle at the end of February. Because I have the Novice card right here. Like, you guys are going to be recognizing emotions that you guys are going to be able to name emotions and recognize like certain things you feel and put a name to it. You guys are going to be opening yourself up to all of these like emotions and things and feelings. I'm just getting like a lot of feelings in the heart that you guys are going to be like unleashing, and they said it's like Pandora's box. So everything that happens from the beginning of February to the end, it's like, you know, a segue into you opening up Pandora's box, you know, of your heart chakra, of your heart space. Like, you guys are definitely going to be taking a deep dive in March, and really clearing out that heart chakra. And understanding how to balance your emotions. Like, I feel like in March heavily, that's where you guys are going to be, you know, starting at, is learning how to balance your emotions, especially those heavy ass emotions. Like, you guys are going to, this month, you guys are going to definitely experience those heavy emotions for the first time in them. And like, you guys are going to be able to allow yourself to feel them. You can't run away from it. You can't push it down. You can't ignore it. You guys are going to be forced to feel all of these emotions, because you're going to be in a state and a place where you have nobody to understand but yourself. You know, you have all this time for yourself because, you know, Spirit is taking people out of your life, and that's the only thing that, you know, you're going to be left with is you. So you're like, this is like the start of, you know, the hefty tunnel of shadow work going into this. It's all hefty, to be honest. Like, it's all hefty no matter what. But I feel like the emotional part, especially for earth signs, because for earth signs, you know, dealing with emotions, it can get muddy, it can get distorted sometimes. It's very fucking hard, and sometimes you get stuck in that mud and it turns to quicksand and you're just stagnant. But all I can say, guys, is trust the process. And you, even in those most difficult moments, even if it feels like you can't forgive a person, it's all going according to divine plan. It's all going according to, you know, your soul's path. So just let it happen. Allow yourself to feel these emotions, so you can pretty much turn it out. If you don't allow yourself to feel the emotions and you rely on substances to push them down, it's only going to halt that process, and it's only going to make that process longer than it has to be, because we're dealing with quick energies here, and we're dealing with cycles that can clear out if you allow them to, if you allow your soul to do what it needs to do, and you just go with the flow of it, which may be hard for my earth signs that, you know, like to control, you know, like my Taurus, my fixed energy, don't like change, you like to control. If you just soften up a little bit and allow yourself to experience this experience, and, you know, I feel like with your third eye being open this month, you're gonna have no choice but to see it all. Like, you won't be able to ignore, you won't be able to push it away and push it down. Like, you're definitely going to be faced with a lot of heavy emotions, and you're going to be faced with a lot of things that, you know, are the result of you people pleasing. You're going to be faced with a lot of codependency issues, you know, this month. Like, you guys are going to be coming head to head with a lot of heavy stuff. So hang in there. It's all for the best. March, it seems like by the beginning of March, it seems like it's gonna, you know, lighten up. You guys are gonna get away. Like, I feel like Spirit is going to be like, okay, I have removed all these people out of your life. Now it's time to work on you. You know, like, you've recognized these beliefs and things and self-worth issues that were holding you back. Now in March, it's gonna be time for you guys to dig deep into that, see the details of it, see how you can change those beliefs about yourself, see how you can move forward and give yourself more power. So I hope you guys got a lot of information from this. I hope this finds you well. Thank you again for allowing me to text my brother back, because I was supposed to pick him up a little while ago, but I was just really too deep into this, and I really want to get this information channeled for you guys. Hang in there, my earth signs. Please hang in there. It's definitely going to be okay. You guys are going to be so powerful by the end of this transformation that you're not even going to know who, you know, the hell you were beforehand. And you're going to have so much inner power, and you're just going to be, you're just going to be sparkly. That's what I see. I see sparkles. I see happy. I see somebody that, you know, has freedom and understands that they have freedom in their life finally. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for your shadow work session. My name is Bree, aka Luna P Tarot, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your month. You know, drop comments, send me an email. I'll have my email in the description box below. If you have any questions, or if you need any guidance, I will most definitely answer. I love you all, and I'm sending good ass energy out to you guys, because I know I just got done with this process, and I'm honestly at the end of my dark night of the soul. So please, if you have any questions, if you need anything, let me know. If you need a tarot reading or an oracle reading for additional guidance, I charge $55. Just hit me up in an email, hit me up in the comment, and we can talk and get something set up for you guys. But I'm here to help. I want to help. But yeah, so thanks again, and yeah, you guys have a great rest of your fucking month.